Hello, friend. I wonder if you might stop by the Three Broomsticks when you can. I would like your help with something.
Lumos.
호그스미드의 스리 브룸스틱스. 참된 신부.
Glad you came.
안녕. 시로 라이언.
Hello, Sirona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgog?
네, 대화했어요.
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something.
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a
모로시
favour for my friend Dorothy
스프로틀.
Sprattle in Upper Hogsfield.
I've actually met Mrs. Sprattle. I recently spoke with her about her friend, Claire Beaumont.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old
갖다 줘야 되는
letters
게
and such.
많아. 왜 스프로틀 부인이 위즘웰드 묘약이 필요한 거죠?
Why does Mrs. Sprattle keep a supply of Wiggenweld potion on hand?
Dot's a skilled potioneer. She's been supplying travelling vendors with Wiggenweld potion. An ordinary precaution
이 아줌마
that
되게
has,
등치 커 보였는데
unfortunately,
오늘 보니까
become a necessity.
등치 별로 안 커
What
보이네.
with Ranrock's
원근법인가?
loyalists disrupting the trade routes.
왜 편지 상자가 스프로틀 댁에 있죠?
Why did Mr. and Mrs. Sprattle have your box of letters after all this time?
It's one of a few that I had when I was young. Dot found it when she was clearing out a closet. Can't imagine what's in there. Probably terribly theatrical. The ramblings
근데
of a
그때는
teenage witch and
남자였던
her
거
friends.
아니야?
You're welcome to take a peek inside, if you do find it. To be honest, I'd imagine it contains some lovely memories.
뭐 좋아요.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the
Dorothy.
box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it.
도로띠한테 갑시다.
You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
호그스미드 북쪽에 있다. 어퍼 호그스필드. 도로띠 스프로틀한테 갑시다. 아니구나. 가깝구나. 도로띠.
Upper Hogsfield.
아,
Now, where to find Mrs. Sprattle?
스프로틀 교수가 아니라 뭐? 여기 있네.
Nice
도로띠.
to see you again, Mrs.
얘가
Sprattle.
도로띠였구나.
Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect hoklumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprattle.
Oh, thank you. Love
Thank
of my
you.
life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some hoklumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
호클럼프? 놀랍게도 저에게 호클럼프가 조금 있어요.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
정말 놀랍군.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprattle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting hoklumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather hoklumps and collect the box of letters there.
저랑 비슷한 나이였을 때 시로나 씨는 어땠나요?
Sirona said she lived with you during the summers when she was at Hogwarts. What was she like?
Goodness. Well, she was almost exactly like she is now. charming, good head on her shoulders, taking care of
Charming.
everyone. I can't tell you the fun we had when she and her friends would visit us during the year, all buzzing about, practicing charms. Talented group. Her friend Mirabelle was a genius in the garden. Learned it all from her muggle parents, if you can believe it.
편지 상자엔 뭐가 들어있나요?
Do you remember anything about the letters you put in the box?
Oh, of course. A few letters from some of her school friends. Some nice memories. I even included a letter Sirona had written to me when she was staying with us. Thought she might enjoy reading it. I know when I read writing from my youth, I'm always astonished at how much I've changed, and yet remain the same.
뭐
Thank
좋아요.
you, Mrs. Sprattle.
Thank you.
벌써 끝난
I'm
건가?
here if you are able to collect those Hoklumps. I and the vendors
또
I
모아야
help
돼?
would greatly appreciate it.
또 모아야 되나봐. 공구를 찾아 들어가세요.
This must be the cabin Mrs. Sprattle mentioned.
What have you done?
가보게. 공중분해. 호클럼프 할로우.
But I still need to visit the cave to find Sirona's box of letters.
아이고.
Better have a look around. See about the Hoklumps and the box of letters. That's all the Hoklumps for now. Mrs. Sprattle should be pleased.
편지가 5개나 있네.
Rebellion.
뭐야? 내려가면 안 될 것 같아. 못 올라올 것 같아 다시. 쥐들 봐. 개징그러. 아닌가? 내려가도 되나? 내려가 볼걸. 다시 어떻게든 올라올 수 있지 않을까? 다시 내려가 봐. 다시 돌아가. 이래서 사람은 판단을 잘해야 된다. 인간은 버스와 데스 사이의 초이스라 그러잖아.
Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether.
아야. 아야. 아 불렀는데 왜 맞아? 아 미친. 어디같이 뭐 이렇게 힘든 애 잡았는데 보상이 이렇게 짜냐? 트롤 점액 몇 개 주고 마는 거야?
Confringo. Ha. Revelio. Revelio.
뭐야? 시로나에게 여기 처음 도착했을 때 1학년과 저는 달랐죠. 사고가 많았어요. 그래서 집에 가고 싶었어요. 당신 대체 어떻게 하셨던 거죠? 그날 스림 브룩스 구석에 웅크린 버터 맥주랑 어쩌고를 봤는데 그날 잊지 못할 거예요. 호그와트에 왔을 때 얼마나 불안했는데요. 무양마법을 걸어준 것처럼 안도감이 몰려왔어요. 사과 없이도 어쩌고. 학교 생활을 마쳐가는 지금 당시 제 모습이 머나먼 얘기 같아요. 당신에게 감사 인사를 드리며 시로나에게 고마움의 뜻으로 너에게 작은 선물로 마법을 만들어봤습니다. 키디치 우승 컵을 주셨어요. 당신이 없었으면 레븐클로가 없었을 거예요. 신뢰하는 스루나. 시로나가
This must be Sirona's box of
되게
letters.
저기네.
I should take this box of letters to Sirona. I think that's everything. Sirona will be glad to have this back.
근데 나 너무 안 간 데가 많은데? 몰라? 그냥 가자. 에이, 저 상자랑 이런 거 하나도 못 먹었다. 다시 못 돌아가나? 뭐야, 금지된 숲으로 이어지네?
Revelio.
이게 맞나? 온 김에 인간 좀 사냥하고 가야겠다.
Confringo.
근데 잡종견이 거의 늑대처럼 생겼어.
Revelio.
꽤 멀리 왔네, 그새. 어이, 갖고 왔어. 그래도 착하게 살았구나,
Hello,
너.
Sirona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprattle with some Hoklumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew
Oh,
you were the one
thank
to
you.
ask.
어떤 편지가 있었는지 물어봐도
I
될까요?
wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
키디씨
One of the
선수였어요?
letters mentioned Quidditch practice. Did you play?
이미 다
I
봐버렸군.
did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3 years.
수색꾼이
Merlin's
수색꾼이
did. I
뭐지?
adore Quidditch. Nothing like the feeling of catching the golden
스니치
snitch when your
잡는
team's
거.
down by 140 points. I'll never forgive Professor Black for cancelling it this year. I missed cheering for Ravenclaw. We could have cheered them on together.
근데
I saw a letter from someone
그-
named Mirabelle. Is that Professor
수색꾼
Garlick?
키디씨
It
그거
is.
별로 안 좋아해.
Still one of my dearest friends.
너무 치트키야.
I know she wouldn't mind you having seen that letter. She and I are of a similar mind,
결국
especially when it comes to young people.
딴 거 다 필요
We
없고
believe
키디씨 잡으면
experience
이기는
to be
게임
an
아니야?
invaluable teacher. To borrow a phrase from Mirabelle, it's a joy to see anyone blossom, but particularly one who
아무리
doubted
운영을
they ever
잘해도
would.
키디치를 잡을 수 있는 슈퍼 선수가 있으면 그 게임 이길 수
I
있잖아.
spotted a letter from you to Mrs. Sprattle. You two seem to have a lot of fun together.
We do. She taught me so much during my summers with her and Aiden. I shall be the first to admit that adolescents aren't always the easiest to understand. And not everyone was as kind to me as the Sprattles. But the depth of their kindness, and that of so many of my friends, got me through. Well, got me through some challenging times, to put it mildly.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprattle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aiden. Thank you, again, for helping her. And for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
좋아요. 참된 친구. 나 레벨이 25 언제 됐지?